Hey everyone, how's it going today? Hey Ethan, how are you? Hey Enrique, good morning. Back to some good old farm sim, so I'm sure you guys will quite enjoy this. Rented leased a sprayer, do some spraying, released a Haggy, just a 90-footer, don't need anything too big. Crop dividers on it, got a couple of fertilizer pallets. I'm good, Ethan, thank you for asking. Sea of Thieves beta is over for the weekend, so I won't be playing that anymore. This is a spray truck I did a long time ago. I think this is one of the first things I edited in 17, so I figured since some other people are showing theirs off, this is just kind of something I rigged up quickly. Just kind of took parts off that Wilson trailer and then just kind of reorganized them. This is one of the first things I ever did, so I never made it auto load, which I probably should have on the back here, so I got to get a tractor to put on. I like to carry a couple extra pallets, but this does have straps, so I can strap to it. So we're gonna go get a loader with the pallet forks. Just getting a little laggy around here. So this is the guy we need right here. So I'm sure any of you guys that didn't want to watch that other game will be happy that I'm back to Farm Simulator for a bit. So we're going to do some spraying and probably finish the seeding off. I'd kind of like to get the seeding done. We're just going to cross our hay field since it's already been baled, so. So we'll start off with some spraying because that's something I haven't really done on stream yet, I don't think, so we'll get to that and hopefully you guys enjoy it. It's nice though, I got a lot of viewers right now compared to when I'm streaming that other game. You can tell that a lot of people don't like to watch it, so I mean it is a popular game, but obviously not with my farm sim crowd, so it's hard when you base a channel off something and then try and expand a little bit. It's tough, so I'm not really sure the right way to go about it. I'll probably just end up streaming it because I like playing the game is how it's going to end up. I don't really care who wants to view it, but I will end up streaming it for sure. Although we did do a 6-hour stream last night and I thought it was quite entertaining. We went through a lot of different stuff, so we're going to pick these guys up and get them on this spray truck. I think I can fit 2 on here. I don't really remember, but I'm pretty sure I did it before. It's kind of why I put the hose in the middle so that I could do this with 2 pallets. Ah, that's still on there, so that's decent enough, I guess. Hey Haggard, my morning was good actually. It's kind of nice Sundays because right now I don't work Sundays in the winter time on the farm, so kind of just I stayed up real late last night playing Sea of Thieves and kind of just I was gonna make bacon and eggs, but I'll probably make that for lunch instead. So the girlfriend went to work, so kind of just on my own. How's your morning been, Haggard? We'll see if Hingdon shows up today. He'll be happy because he didn't like the other game. So get the New Holland T9. Enrique, I've actually had that for a while. KMN's T9, I've had that for a long time. I've had many of his versions of the T9. So the one he released, I'm assuming it would be the same as what I already have, but it's not on the server. I don't think I've ever put I don't have them on the server right now, so I don't really like to stream a bunch of stuff when it's not public, so some stuff I will, but yeah, he's been pretty good. He usually sends us a lot of his mods that he's working on, so a couple of guys on the server are friends with him, so it's nice. But yeah, we'll probably, now that it's out, we'll probably use it in future streams, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to get out of this pallet. There we go. This sprayer is public, yes. Stenkamp Modding released a Haggy a long time ago. Beginning of FS. No, make eggs with potatoes. Yeah, I could do that, Enrique. Hey, Canadian Farmer, how you doing? Yes, the sprayer is public. Stenkamp Modding released it. I'm thinking it might have been on other sites at one point. These crop dividers are not. There is crop dividers on a model that there's some site on Facebook that made them, but this is Satan modeled these. These aren't the same as the ones that are available as a 3D model. As you can tell, they're not as detailed and stuff, but Satan made these a long time ago, so they're, I don't know, they're nothing. They look alright, but now we can put the strap on. What if I can get two on here? No, just one. That sucks. I thought I could get two on here. Oh well. So yeah, this is just I believe, trying to think, this might have been that Bandit Booker, I think, or whatever. I think this was his truck, a flat deck truck that I had turned into this. But I'm doing good, Canadian Farmer. Yeah, I think it might be on American Eagles Modding. I know it's public, so I don't know why I made it so I could handle fertilizer on the back, because like this tank, ooh, I guess I better fill up. This tank on front I think holds 6,000 liters, and then I like to have a couple of containers on the back too, just so I don't have to fill as much. But yeah, it's got the, yeah, I edited this thing, I don't know, a long time ago. I forgot I even had it. Let's get some liquid fertilizer. I figured it was appropriate to bring it out for today for a smaller map. So we'll spray our fields a bit. I think we'll be able to spray anyway. We'll finish some seeding and see where we go from there, but pretty good. You got a job offer from one of my uncles to go to Texas and help with custom. All right, on, Matt. Are you gonna go do it, Haggard? No. This is on the server, Canadian Farmer. I haven't started a single player yet. When I do, I'll make sure to say it in the description and stuff of my video. So, oh, I guess this holds 30,000. No, that's pretty good. Get quite a few fills from this guy. No, still the server. My single player will be on a different map for sure. I'm hoping tonight that Killer's got his map uploaded. I can stream on that tonight. So I'll be doing a stream tonight as well. Just trying to make up for me not streaming as much. So I've been doing quite a bit this weekend. So I think we'll go start on some of these big fields over here first. I guess we're fully loaded. We'll put the lift axle down. I can't play the pirate game, Canadian Farmer. The beta for this weekend is closed now. So I closed at 10 this morning, I think. Hey Riley, how are you? Right on, Haggard. That's awesome, especially if the girlfriend wants to go with you. Actually, yeah, we'll come spray that field. I don't need the truck for a bit, because, well, I suppose I do, don't I? So yeah, we'll come spray this first. I'll fill up the sprayer. I'm doing good, Riley. Nice Sunday morning. I see there's a little bit more snow outside. I'm gonna have to go and shovel some more snow again, but for about the 4th time. We'll just park on the side here so I can fit the sprayer in here. So we'll go to the sprayer. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't, Oh, there's Hingdon. Yeah, you'll be happy that I'm playing Farm Sim. I was talking about you. The beta is over for the pirate game, so... I can't play it unless they bring it up again next weekend. I think they're going to have a few more betas before it's released in a couple weeks, but yeah, it's closed right now, so no choice but to play Farm Sim. Which is good. I'm getting a bunch of you viewers that didn't like that other game back, so it's good to... Oh, you're plowing your vineyard because you got to move grain? I'm going to plow our vineyard tomorrow when I go back to the farm. Yeah, that's 7 hours. That was a long time. I didn't mean to have that long of a stream, but I kind of got caught up, and I had a lot of fun, though. That's 7 hours. We sunk some ships. We got sunk sometimes. I don't know. I had a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun playing on a bigger ship and with a bunch of guys, too, so... They locked me in the brig, stuff like that, I don't know. So I have the small tires on here, so I shouldn't wreck any crop. I could go with the wider tires, but then we'd have crop being wrecked, so. Fold this guy out, and hey Matt, how are you doing? I just went with a 90-footer. Just simply because this is a small, Automoke's a small, right? So we want to lift them up. So I didn't go with real big here, but so I'll use these back containers will get used first, obviously. Yeah, you decided to go to bed early. God, I think it was like 2 in the morning when I went to bed. Yeah, see, luckily I don't have cattle, so I don't have chores to do. Plus my parents, the cats are self-feeding now. Our kittens are finally grown up. They can feed themselves, and so all we gotta do is feed the 3 horses and a dog, and that's my parents take care of that. The horses aren't mine. 2 are my sisters and 1's my girlfriend, but I feed the horses when I'm there, but... We're gonna have to miss that truck a little bit, but that's alright. So I believe we're spraying some canola here. So we'll get to her. Probably going to be a little hard to see, but... Oh, you're moving green all week? Right on. How many tons do you got to move? Or like you got a couple contracts? Or I think I told you guys, but we finished our 600-ton wheat contract last week, so we only have a couple 5,000 bushel bins left with wheat in them, so... Oh, jeez, right into the tree. Hey, Dylan, how are you doing? So yeah, we'll get all this stuff sprayed. I'm hoping for some wicked yields at the end of this server play. Now these things used to be terrible at GPS, but Killer went and edited, and he took out the all-wheel steer, so only 2 wheels steer. The option for the all-wheel steering is gone off these, so that was our edit, but that was the only way to get it to play nicely with GPS. Well, I think we could have done something different, but that's just what he did, so it's quick and easy. And alright, so we're going to, well, I guess we could see with our lines up here. It's kind of really hard to see, but where's our next line? There. There's probably one more up here. Okay, yeah, so I don't need that line, so I'll turn around and go back on the other one. Yeah, it's hard to see when spraying canola, I find, but we'll get her done. I'm doing good, Dylan. Just happy to be playing some Farm Simulator again. Canadian farmer, it depends. We don't hardly sell any grain off the combine anymore. We store it all. Generally can get a better price. Some years there was a couple years where we kind of had to sell some off the combine because we weren't gonna have enough room, but now we bought a bagger, so we'll never have that issue again. Just because we can just store it in a bag. I think our next line is this green one that I'm driving beside here. Yeah. So it depends. Like we have some contracts for December, January. We have contracts for all the time. You got to space them out, right? That's how you get decent prices. And since in Canada we can hold a lot of our grain because we have the winter, which keeps our grain cold and stuff. You can keep it up for up to a year if you want to, but generally I would suggest not keeping it that long. But yes, Dylan, I'm on PC. I wouldn't play anything. I wouldn't play Farm Sim on anything else but computer. Hey Edwin, how are you today? It's just one of those games where you need to be able to mod and all the mods that you can choose and stuff. Yeah, console just doesn't have that and never will, fortunately. So I'll get this little canola field sprayed. I'm doing pretty good, Edwin. Hey Brendan, how are you doing, Nate? It's nice, we're getting lots of viewers. I don't know if it's just the time of day or maybe because I'm playing Farm Sim again, but I'll stream for a couple hours here and then I'm going to stop for lunch and probably do a little more editing on Mills County now that I feel like doing that again. And then I'll probably come back later on tonight and do some more streaming. So you can get over 13 bucks for beans. Wow, nice. Is that soybeans I'm assuming you're talking about? Because the only beans we can do here is like a couple years we did fava beans, which they're a little expensive to buy, but you get pretty good money for them too. But we weren't able to make them edible for humans, so they were just animal feed, unfortunately. But I think I got one little more spot back in that corner to do. Missed a little spot here I can see. So yeah, we'll go to our other spot. Yeah, soybeans. Okay, gotcha. I'm assuming that's a good price for them. Then I wouldn't know because we don't do soybeans here. Why is this not going down? Okay, there we go. Oh, I guess I can use my mouse too. What do you know? So we just got a little strip here on the left I can see. God, that's hard to see, but normally if we were leaving tracks, I'd be following in my same track, but this is a game, it's okay. We grow white eye beans and we get 1.45. Oh, nice. That's awesome. So we're going to go to this bigger field, try a different crop where we can see a little bit better. I believe it's barley on the right here. We'll go spray some barley next. Whoa. Oh, jeez. I think I was actually trying to hit one of my lines. Dang, didn't. Awesome, man. That's what I was saying. I was like, oh man, I was like, wait till Ingdon gets back. He'll be like, yes, farm sim finally. Maybe the guys will want to come on tonight. I don't know what they're doing this morning, but I never asked, so. I believe this is barley, so. We'll probably definitely have to get a fill before we finish this field. Start back in this corner. I thought it was pretty eventful anyway, Blake. I mean, I streamed a lot, and I mean, by the end of it, I think I only had Budman watching. I only had one person watching, but. These, you mean the row crop dividers, Hingdon? They were made by Satan. There is public ones that are better than these. There's I'm trying to think. There's a 3D model group. They only did a few models. They did a Brent grain cart and they did some sprayer ones. Those are actually modeled in more detail than these. They would be better, but I don't know if anyone's actually put them on anything yet. Oh, I'm 2 hours behind you. Oh man, that would have been really late then. So these, it'd be up to Satan if he wanted to. He just modeled these up like, I don't know, a year ago or something, so you'd have to see. I'm sure there'll be something eventually. Unfortunately, I can't speak for something that he modeled. But I know there's better 3D model ones out there that were done by a website on Facebook. I just can't think of the name. They're alright. They're not as detailed as the other ones, but he just whipped them up quick. And like I said, he only models a couple small things. He did these and like not a lot of detail on them, but he did them. And then if you see that Brandt auger that's around, we were the ones in 15 that did that. Basically Killer, he's the one that released it. So anything that Killer's ever done in AM, mostly it's him, but the Brandt auger. Satan also modeled the grain hog, or the, what do you call it, the auger hog, the black hopper on there with the auger hog decal. That was Satan that modeled that thing. So, which really, Satan is Silver Rookie. So if you ever see Silver Rookie in the credits, that's him. So. And then I think before it was Trailer Park Farms, if I did anything in the credits, I was Massey Farmer, something like that. I can't remember what I put in the credits of some of the stuff, but now we try and put Trailer Park Farms in there. Well, I know the Haggie's released already. If we'd have to do a substantial amount of stuff to it in order to release it. Like if I just tweak a color, or I tweak a decal, then I feel bad releasing somebody's mod that's done all that work, and then me just doing, you know, I have to do a fair bit to justify releasing something normally. But yeah, we'll definitely see, Hanged In, what we can come up with. And the page did hit 4K likes on Facebook, so there will be some edits coming out, or there will be some releases coming shortly. Just to say thank you for, you know, we have had some like goals, and we've released a lot of stuff without likes. So I wouldn't necessarily say we're going to release something because of 4K, but I think, you know, that's a good milestone. We'll probably have a couple of things coming out shortly. If I ever get my grain truck done, the Kenworth grain truck, that will be one of the things. And I know Killer's map's going to be coming out here soon, so Saskatchewan map for you guys. So there is some stuff coming for sure. I just need to sit down and really figure out a couple of errors that I'm having issues with, and there's a few different things I still want to add on the grain truck. Like I've made the cab color selectable, and the grain box is color selectable, just like the Pete grain truck on the site already. It's got a different hoist on it. I didn't really like the hoist that BC Bueller had on the grain truck, so I changed the hoist. It's got lights, or the windows roll up and down. It has a light in the cab. I don't know if I'm going to have indoor in-cab lighting. I'll see what I can do. I'm not really liking the sound on it. Oh, I guess I've already done this, haven't I? I'm not really liking the sound on it, so I need to change the sounds. So, but I'll make sure I get to it. Not thinking this is, where is, oh. Yeah, it's not really, not sure why this isn't new. Come on. It's not really getting with the times here, is it? There we go. Instead of all 3 different sprayers, make it an option for the boom size. I'm trying to learn how to do small. Yeah, that could be a possibility, Hank. I'm sure you could make it an option. It wouldn't be tough. I could actually probably go and do that in about half an hour and have your 3 different boom options. Well, there might be a little more to it with sprayer particles and stuff, but yeah, there's definitely no need to have 3 sprayers, but I'm sure it's definitely doable. I have other stuff that I'm trying to get done at the moment, or else that's definitely something I've completely forgot about. I'd like a good W900L out there too, Hanged In, for 19, but I haven't really seen any. There's a bunch of people working on them, and I mean, there was one released on silver. Maybe it was just a W900. It might not have been an L. It was released on Silver Real Modding, I think, and then it had too many errors, so the guy took it down. But I definitely downloaded the mod before he took it down. I made it so you can buy it in the store. I fixed all the errors. It's just his truck is way out of scale, so I'm gonna have to rescale it, and I just don't want to do that right now. Nice pull type sprayer. Yeah, that would be cool too. Oh, an Apache model. Yeah, those Apaches, they're pretty cool. How about a spray coupe? Those things are funny. They're so tiny. I always laugh when I see them. One of our neighbors has one, and then he can pull it down the road with his pickup truck. It's hilarious. Oh, I found this American Class Combine. It's pretty damn good. I found it on Facebook. Don't worry about it, Patriotic Gaming. We got our own Class Combine. You're going to be seeing it here shortly. Bubbles has one in real life, so he was telling me what he wanted. So we took Jacobson's class that he released to everybody, and we edited a bunch, made it more American. I still got to make an auger option black, but it looks nice. You'll see it when we get on a bigger map here. It's going to be on the server, so you get to check it out. So I really like the W900s for sure, but yeah, you guys will be getting that Kenworth grain truck pretty soon here, so. Hey Jan, this is a Haggy sprayer. Stenkamp Modding did it, so it's definitely public, it's out there. This is what I'd like to run in real life. We have an older Haggy, we don't have the newer style. We have the older Haggy where it was still black and gray. We don't have the... And now they're bought by John Deere, so I'm a little hesitant to buy a newer one, but... Need to make some Canadian style equipment. Have you not seen some of the stuff we've done? Like the Degelman Harrows, Poly, we got Poly to make that Harrows, that's Canadian. What else did we get? I got Poly to make the Massey combines, I got them to make the Honeybee headers. We released the Honeybee headers. I mean, we've, according to Serious Mods, Canadian farming is now possible because of our page, so. We have released a fair bit of Canadian type stuff because most of us are from Canada, so. Yeah, it does have the American flag patriotic. So yeah, it's the same one. We've taken that one and edited it to our liking, so you'll get to see it. But yeah, he and Jacobson did a really good job on that, so. American and Canadian are very similar. They're pretty much identical for most things. Just the way, just the crops and the way people farm is the only difference between the American and Canadian. But yeah, most of the equipment's exact. You'll see us using exactly the same. So whether it's Canadian or American, it's the JD 4045. Well, yeah, you'd get along with Satan. We have that on here too. Maybe I should whip that out. Satan edited. I think he's got the newer crop dividers on the John Deere. I should actually check that out. He's got the modeled ones on the JD 4045 with tracks. So I could bring that out too, but I really like the Haggies. But yeah, I could bring KMN's 4045 because yeah, we had that long before it was ever released as well. But he's got a newer one now. There's a really nice model on Turbo Squad, so I'm sure he's got that highly detailed one that he'll be bringing out eventually. Yes, Canadian Farmer, yeah, it's both, so. It's nice, you guys are really talking today. I mean, Sea of Thieves, there wasn't a whole lot of chat going on, but I mean, I was preoccupied with the game. At least farming, I can look over and look at my chat. Whereas playing Sea of Thieves, I'm kind of more focused on gameplay. We're gonna be empty here shortly. So we are on the number 5 line, so I'll remember that. Actually, I might be able to get down to the other end. Let's see here, what's this next line over here? 6, yeah, so we're... At least you can look at your GPS and tell what line you're on, so you know what to come back to. So we're on 6, which the chat's probably in the way, you guys can't see it, but... No, I love Haggies. We have an older style. We don't have the big one either. We have tanks on either side. It's kind of the smaller model. I can't remember what model it is, but it's the only thing on our farm that's like 15 years old. Our sprayer's pretty hurting, but we've had booms fall off in the middle of the field and had to bring a loader up and haul the boom home and then put a new one on and weld it. And yeah, we've had our Haggies falling apart quite a few times. Oh, they did. Deere did a smart move, but Haggy was also looking for somebody to help them get them out there more. Like, to me, John Deere's smart because Haggy's like pretty much the best sprayer out there. Like, it even beats John Deere's sprayers, and John Deere knows that. That's why they bought them. Okay, so we're gonna come back to 7 here. Haggy, all they do is sprayers, so they're... But yeah, John Deere's still letting them keep their colors because you don't want to ruin that Haggy cells But yeah, John Deere just will help market them now, and they'll help service them. So STS 10. I don't think it's even a 10, Higdon. I'd have to. It's got the 2 side tanks on it that hang below. It's not an STS 12, 10. I think it's even lower than that. But hey, Kyle, how's it going? So yeah, we'll bring the truck over here. I better go back a bit here. We might bring out a John Deere sprayer too, so we'll see. We could. We have the spreader already. I just have to go buy the sprayer attachment for it, and we'd be good to go. New Holland sprayers, yeah, they're pretty cool too. I don't like back boom stuff. My dad and I, we like front boom. We like to see our booms in front of us, so that's why we like Haggy. Oh, Deere GPS. Yeah, I wouldn't know what Deere GPS is like because we don't. Nothing against John Deere, as I've told you this guys before, but my farm is strictly and never will be John Deere in real life. In the game, I'll definitely play some of that for your guys' liking, but yeah, this is just a truck I edited a long time ago. Like I was telling everybody before, I think this is Bandit Booker's. I believe it's his flatbed truck, and I just edited it to be a sprayer truck. But I did this start of 17, I think, is one of my first edits that I did. So, and I just seen a couple people are starting to show pictures on Facebook of their sprayer truck. So I figured, hey, you know what? I might as well get mine out that I did. I guess I should have showed it a long time ago because now people will think I'm copying them, but I definitely did this a long time ago. Yeah, we could put the peak cab. I just took this truck because it was a flatbed truck, and back when I did the edit, I was kind of new to, like I said, this was probably like a year ago, so this truck I don't think was even, like I could do a way better job than this now, but which I might still. Yeah, it'd be nice to have a Pete on it, or easily could be doable. I don't use this truck very often because when you get on such a big map, you want a big trailer. So a 284. I don't know, Kenny Farmer. I'll have to look tomorrow when I go. I just forget because the class is you can move the auger. What do you mean by that, Patriotic Gaming? There's a lot of stuff you can usually move an auger on. So I'm surprised at those totes. Maybe I'm taken from the truck itself and not the totes. Oh, I am taken from the truck itself. That's probably because they're strapped down. That's probably why I can't take from them. Because yeah, I should be filling out of these jugs first, but no, I'm taking out of the truck itself. Oh well. So we have to go to line 7. Ken, we're a W900 spray truck. Yeah, but a W900, like a bonk, that would look silly. Or you mean a day cab, Hingdon? I'm a bunk man myself. In real life, I'm not, because for our farm, a bunk is useless. You need a truck for hauling grain, and you want a bunk. You're never going to use a bunk. It's just a place for mice to sit. So for small farms, if you're not living in the truck, you don't need a bunk. But that's what my dad says. He says we'll never have a bunk for a truck. Makes sense. And we only haul our wheat and canola. We hire guys to haul our malt barley to our raw malting up by Alex in Alberta here. So we don't ever haul any of our malt barley at all. We've used the same trunk of company for, I don't know, 10 years that are awesome. Good group of guys, and we trust them enough. If we're busy with something, or I'm loading bales or something, they can start up the auger and load themselves. There's some truckers I would never trust to start up our augers, but these guys are really nice. So okay, day cab, nice. Yeah, we'll see. I haven't seen any day cabs out there. I'm waiting for a couple of W900s, but I'm waiting for somebody to put something that I mean, there was one out, but well, since the update on this map, I don't get lag, like, from the mapper side of things. Most of the lag I get is, I'm believing, from mods that we have on here. I don't know. It's hard to say, really. Because I never used to get lag until we did silage, and once we did silage, we've had lag on this map ever since we did silage. Like, the silage bit lagged so bad. And I don't know if anyone else has had the same issues. And this is the update. So for FPS, like my FPS is 60 over here. Gets down to 40 in some spots, but yeah, ever since we did silage, this map's been laggy, but we do have, I did check the log, and we do have a few, it's weird, we have a few mods that are like, well, they're green on the server, yet they're causing an error in game, so could be a mod conflict with another mod, I guess, I suppose, but you know how people's server lists, if somebody leaks somebody's server and all their mods have errors, you should look at our server list. Most of our mods are green. Like, I think we only have about 10 out of about 90 mods on the server. We only have about 10 that are yellow, that have some errors, and most of them are maps. Like Automokes has a few server errors, I believe. County Line had about 60 server errors. And Mills County, I'm gonna put it on the server, and hopefully I can fix them before we start to play it, so we have a map with no errors. But oh, this is gonna get worse here. Yeah, silage seems to cause issues on this map. I'm not sure why, but we should have never filled. Even filling the chaff and then going and filling with silage out of that little building, that still causes huge lag issues. So, but I mean, we never had issues with that with getting silage out of the harvester. We never had issues with that until we filled the silage pit. And ever since we filled the silage pit, yeah, it's been. So, I'm not sure what happens with the silage pit, but I know this is I know to never take the silage pit off this map, because you might have the same issue on another map. But I found I had to get to. Oh, right on, Haggard. Is your girlfriend gonna go with you? So see, we'll get this field sprayed. Well, I think the dairy's been changed. According to Killer, he's taken all the buildings off and he's just made it pens. So I haven't seen the updated version yet. He said he's gonna upload it this weekend, and he hasn't yet. So I would assume today we would be seeing it, and then I could stream it tonight. So I'm kind of thinking he's changed the. It's supposed to be a dairy, but not. I don't know what he's doing. So. But basically, we're gonna have to seed every field. So hopefully, you guys are up for some long, boring streams with me, because those fields, I guarantee you, they're gonna take like 2 to 3 hours for one field. So I mean, if I'm the only one on, it's gonna take a long time, and I'm planning on using the Seed Hawk. So hopefully, you guys are chatty, because I'm gonna need to keep chat to keep me sane. Hey Tyson, thanks for tuning in. So I mean, I hope you guys are up for it, because there's gonna be some long, boring seeding streams. But I gotta test it out, and I figure you guys might want to watch to see some of the map while I'm doing it. So this field is done. I mean, if you guys want to see me get the John Deere sprayer, I can go get that too. So how long is she going with you for, Haggard? Like, how long are you gone? There's nothing like a rum at 11:30 in the morning. I can't believe it. You can be chatty. Well, that's good, man, because it's gonna be boring watching me seed some of the fields. They're like I said, it's kind of like a grain belt map. If you ever played that map, it's a 4x map, but the fields are like a grain belt map where they're extremely massive. It's Saskatchewan, right? Saskatchewan, according to Killer, it's all dirt. So, and I said, yeah, well, we'll see. We gotta test all those fields, make sure they're seedable. I know they have some pretty big. No, the green will be stuck. I think there was a few people that wanted to see the John Deere sprayer, so I might use it for a field. We already have it on the FERT spreader, so I'd only have to go and buy the sprayer attachment for it, so that wouldn't be that hard to do. Not to let you guys choose what tires or tracks, but 2 to 3 months, wow. It's a fair bit. The dad must really like you to let his daughter go with you for that long. So we'll see here. This is all canola back here, so we're gonna have to. It's gonna be a little bit harder to see because it's kind of an awkward shaped field too. We'll go get the John Deere spreader. I'll use it for a field. Yeah, it's a little laggy in here, but I'll use this for a field. Hold on here. I don't got any. I'm gonna have to get some more mins, I think. Good time to do some loving. If you're doing hay, man, that when you can go, and when you can't, you can't. So there's a lot of going and waiting, and yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't hold my breath for John Deere and FS19, but according to most people, John Deere would never sign with Giants just because John Deere likes their own game and would ask for too much money, but you never know. They could be like, hey, you know what? Look at Giants. They're getting huge. Maybe it'd be smart to go over there. You never know, but I don't even know why you'd need John Deere in the game. There's if you look at the mods out there, that's all there is. There's more John Deere mods than anything in the game, so you guys pretty much have every single model you could ever want, and there's still more that's not out there, but that's good, Haggard. But like I said, I wouldn't hold my breath on John Deere being in the game, but you never know. I'm not gonna speculate on it. So we need the sprayer attachment here. We're gonna lease it because that is bloody expensive. Now this is Satan's pride and joy. He loves this thing. Me, not so much. You gotta realize though, some of the stuff you see too about John Deere and Giants, some of the people like to actually joke about it, so you gotta be careful because some people are just trying to pull your leg with the John Deere stuff. Well, what the heck? Not sure how I'm supposed to get in here if this thing's just gonna move when I back up to it. Alright, so you guys, you're gonna have to choose here, tracks or skinny tires. What do you guys think? Tracks or skinny tires? Keep the tracks. See what you guys decide here. I kind of want to customize the other thing. How the heck do I do that? That's just great. I don't think it does, no. What the heck? I don't want to do that. Okay, well, I guess I gotta take this damn sprayer thing off. What a pain in the ass. Skinny tires? Alright, we'll put skinny tires on it. I don't know if I'm a huge fan of the tracks or not. I like red myself, but I'll do John Deere just for some of you guys. I'll do it for field, like I said. Narrow tires. Let's see, these are the modeled ones that were on the site. You see the bolts and stuff on them? These are the better modeled ones. A little more detail. So yeah, he did put these on the John Deere one. So we have two types of crop dividers. These are the ones that were done, modeled by that one group. They look a little different, but I think he added some IC into the cab and stuff too, so. Or whether KMN already did that, I don't remember who did what, but yeah. I think KMN already did all this. What's this? Fold ladder. Not sure what this one does. Oh, maintenance required on this thing. Okay. I gotta do maintenance on this bad boy. Yeah, unfortunately I have to do skinny tires on this for the crop or I'll damage the crops, so. If I use bigger tires in it, seasons will destroy the crop, unfortunately, but. No, Mika, sorry man, yeah, we're gonna go with skinny tires for this one. Just so we can get the row crop dividers. I don't know why they're not on the tracks. Guess kind of harder to put the crop dividers in the tracks, but. Run a Massey swather, nice. And a Massey and a baler, that's good. Tell you some of the best balers. Well, I know Crohn's getting up there. They're getting pretty good. Massey's brought out, if you've seen Massey's new baler they just unveiled, oh man, that thing's beautiful. We'll be getting that for sure. It's all, the only problem now is it's squeezing more into a bale, so you know what, you got to bale even drier because you're putting that much pressure on something. You can't be baling wet stuff at all or you're gonna have heated bales like crazy. So you have to be baling extra dry stuff for sure, but you can go so much faster, and you can't. And the new baler, you can't pull with a small tractor anymore. You actually have to have a decent sized tractor. So you have to have like an 8000 series Massey. I don't know if the 7000 series will be big enough for the new Heston baler. Oh, you want his 1000 series? Yeah, well you'll get to see it because I have the 1000 series too. But I'm hoping you'll finish it. So I'd like you guys to be able to use it, but unfortunately I don't release other people's works, so. Which, same to him. He has my Massey Combine just because he was going to make a Challenger Combine out of it, and like I don't think he'll ever release that Massey version since he didn't do the work on it, but if he does a Challenger version, then yeah, he's more than welcome to release it because he did the work. But that's the thing. If some other modder does the work, it's just be respectful of them. They'll treat you the same. Where's the fill on this sprayer? Oh yeah, it's in the front too. Okay. Yeah, well, Crohn's pretty good. I gotta give them that. I still like Heston. They've been in the business for a long time. So why can't I? Not sure why I can't fill this up yet. Maybe I gotta be closer. There we go. So I'm hoping to use these back containers, but it should be using them and not taken from the tank. Oh well, whatever, I guess. The baler needs the big bud, yeah. Yeah, they need a pretty big tractor on them now, but what am I hoping for FS19? I'm not too sure. 17's got a lot of stuff. I'm quite happy with 17. I guess 19 will bring more brands and stuff out, but so be kind of nice to see all that, and it's hard to say actually what I really want to see. More brands out there that we're able to edit, I guess. Bring some stuff out that nobody else has yet. So we'll do some more canola here. I think this thing's slower though. This thing seems to be spraying slower. Well, 19 will be better. They always make a better game, but they usually implement a lot of stuff that scripts in the old game, so it just makes everything part of the natural game, which is kind of nice. But also when Giants, like, you know, Giants brought out Massey and Fent and all that this year, there was always mods of Masseys and Fent and stuff, but there was never like people tried building an 8737. It was never even close to what an 8737 Massey looks like. It was just kind of, they tried their best, and you know that when Giants puts out an exact model, then modders go and edit that Giants model, and then you're like, oh, finally, like I like when Giants put some of the stuff in there, because then a bunch of modders mod the Giants stuff, and I was like, yes, finally I get some modded Masseys, and then I was able to expand upon them. But yeah, before that, a lot of the Masseys were never even close, I didn't think. But so I mean, you get stuff like that when Giants brings out more brands and stuff, so I do enjoy that. But well, they improved the baling quite a bit. From 15, you couldn't bale more than a couple hundred bales or stack them, or you had terrible lag. So I mean, I can be around 500-600 bales and not have a lot of lag now. So I mean, they did fix the bales, I'd say quite a bit. But more for us North American guys, yeah, it's tough, Haggard, because you know Giants is German, and I'm sorry to say it, but that's just a bigger. I'm pretty sure the Germans, or like the Europeans, they make way more money than them than they do off us North Americans. So I mean, they're definitely trying to, you know, help us out by giving us an American map off the start. Just hopefully it's not Westbridge Hills again, remastered or something. So they are trying to cater to us a bit, and I mean, they did give us the Big Bud pack, Big Bud DLC, which I'm not a huge fan of the Big Buds, but I liked the Seed Hawk, and like I liked all the implements in that pack. So I mean, that was somewhat, they were trying to please us a little bit. So I mean, that's a step up from any DLC in 15 that we ever got. So. Is there a good American Massey baler? No, there's not, Hingdon. I've taken the 2 or 3 that are out, and I kind of want to, like, it's on my list to do. I kind of want to take it and pull it apart. I want to make it have it so its panels open up and you can load twine in it, but I'm not sure if I'm going to get to it. That's my plan, because I'd like to make a good Massey baler. There's 2 or 3 out there I could pull parts from and kind of see what I could do with it in Blender, but we're 40%? Okay, well yeah, it's still not majority, but I mean, they gotta please us a bit. Well, the round bales, they do roll around if you're on hills, or you're saying you don't want them to roll, Patriotic? Because I mean, that is a legit thing. If you drop a bale on a hill, it will roll in real life too. I've seen this year I was baling some straw by a guy, and he was baling round bales, and he had to pull out and turn his baler sideways so that his bale wouldn't roll down the hill. So I mean, it does happen in real life. Yeah, this thing's so much slower. That Haggy, I think, sprays a lot quicker. Is Old Family Farm up for 17? I'm not sure, Tyson. I don't, that map doesn't sound familiar to me. I don't follow a whole lot of maps, but I did see, there is a nice script that's going to be coming out for FPS, for clip distance and stuff on your mods. I'm trying to think who the modder was that did it, but I know like Oxygen David and Bullet Bill are using that in their map that he's building and stuff. So basically, when a vehicle's inside a shed, you can put this script in the shed so that it basically will not render. So like right now, if I have anything in a shed, the game is still rendering that image in the shed, and you're still getting a clip distance on it. So basically, if something's in a shed, it's not going to be rendered until you open up that door and you see it, type thing. So it's going to cut back on FPS issues in your yard with a bunch of mods and stuff. So I mean, you're going to be more inclined to park your equipment inside, because then you're going to get nice FPS around the yards and stuff. And it's a script coming out on FSUK, I believe. So I'm definitely going to be implementing it into my Mills County edit when it comes out. Giants will probably never make a realistic map. 840. Giants will make an arcade type map just because that's what they do. A lot of players like that, so they won't ever change that, I don't think. You got to rely on modders to get the nice realistic maps, unfortunately. Oh, there's no squishy to the bales. I see what you're saying there, Patriotic. So we gotta get this lined up. We'll create a GPS. We'll probably duplicate some spraying here, but that's okay. Yeah, this thing's quite slow. Have to go back to the Haggy. I think that thing was nice and fast. You can roll the bales. There is a mod out there that will let you can set your own strength, Tyson. So basically it's unrealistic, but you could lift a bale or roll a bale. I guess you can't roll it technically, but I see what you're saying though. So yeah, I don't think we're really spraying that. We're really not. Our line's kind of alright here. So we're pretty much not spraying any extra. So We'll go down to the end and turn around. So at least we got our line lined up now. A little hard for me to see in this canola, but oh, I didn't know I was still on the GPS line, huh? Alright, so we'll do this. These are some awkward shaped fields, but I feel like this thing uses a lot of fertilizer too. Geez, we're already down to half a tank. We might not even muscle some load. Yeah, we might not even finish the field with this thing. I might have to go to the Haggy. What was it Patriarch said? He's thinking this thing gets stuck in the mud. It's kind of bogging down here. Might have to up that speed. I don't know why it's so slow. I'll spray the weeds a little bit too. The weeds can take a little bit of this. Just spraying our fungicide on our, well, see, canola, you can get in the field right now before it flowers and stuff and spray your fungicide. But then yeah, once it gets high enough, you'd usually spray up the plane. So unfortunately, I don't have that plane. There was a plane mod that was released, and I found it kind of really hard to drive. Yeah, Crater Tools. Patriotic Gaming, there's some unload. I'd have to look at it again. I can't remember the exact words, but there's an unload rate, or there's something in there, and it will be like 600, or actually for how slow that Lexion is, it's probably only around 300 or something. You probably want to bump it up to like 800. You can breed cows. You can do beef. It's just more, it has to be scripted into the map. I'm going to have it in Mills County, so as soon as I start streaming that, you'll see some beef cattle. But yeah, you're not actually going to see cattle giving birth. That's a little excessive for a game. Not something I really care to see, but most people know what it's like already. Yeah, I can't remember the exact name, Patriarch. I'll have to look, and then I can tell you next stream or something. I can't remember offhand what it would be. I'd have to look at a mod. Did you know you could change the time in the game without a mod? Well, I know you can speed up time, but I didn't know you could change the time necessarily. Like I can speed up time with inside the game without any mods. That's what you're saying, Tyson. What's going on Facebook today? Nothing too exciting really on Facebook today. Oh yeah, I got developer mode on. I don't play without developer mode on. Where's my booms here? How do they raise? I guess I can't raise these booms separately. Thought I could. No, huh? Crazy. We're definitely going back to the Haggy because I can do that in the Haggy. Terrible John Deere. Oh yeah, you can do lots of stuff. You can make it snow, rain. It's good for testing maps too, for weather. I could test my snow mask. Just make it snow really quickly. You can see if your tires are set right. There's an option in there where I can basically edit an XML and still stay in the game. It's crazy all the stuff you can do. I've watched some videos on it. You can have the game open and still keep the game open and edit something in its file, and then it will update in the game while you're playing it. But shitty John Deere. Yeah, it's just not quite doing what I need her to do. But really, I only got one, pretty much got only one pass left, and this field's done, so. Oh, we planted canola there too? Jeez, we got a lot of canola here. Well, I guess maybe not a lot. These fields aren't crazy huge, but. Glasses sexiest body style? It's alright. I would disagree with you just because I love Massey combines. I think they have the sexiest body style, but you know, everybody has their own opinion. Everybody likes their own stuff. I can just stare on Google for hours on Google Images and just look at Massey combines. It's weird, but that's what I do. Plus, I'd like to get mine finished, but. The new Fendt are sexy. The 1000 series Fendt you're talking about, or you mean the Ideal combine? Because that's Fendt, Massey, and Challenger. I guess we could just leave this little strip here, really. We don't have the sprayer add-on on this sprayer, so fortunately I gotta spray it all. Or actually, you know what? I think we do have it on this sprayer. I just don't have the mod in the server. I was pretty sure Satan put it on here, actually. No, I'm a weirdo. Yeah, the new Ideal is sexy. And it's coming. It's going to be a 19, so that's perfect. I hope Giants puts duals on it, but they're probably not. They're probably just going to have tracks, so I'll end up having to put duals on it once they release some of their base models and stuff. That's my plan anyway. Oh, I see, Tyson. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, there's lots of commands you can do. It's handy. Well, we are going to get this entire field sprayed on one tank. That is handy. Pretty much going to run this tank right dry. We'll just keep spraying. I'm going to run this tank out because I'm not going to use this again. Go back to the Haggy. Just keep spraying. Did I miss anything anywhere? Next trade going to be the new Fendt. Most likely Canadian Farmer. Our dealer said they're going to have one for demo. They're going to have an Ideal for demo this year, so we said put us on the list for trying out the demo. So we're just getting a new 9565 this year, so generally we keep a combine for 2 or 3 years. So it probably won't be for 2 or 3 years, but the Ideal is definitely on the list. County line, it depends. I'm pretty sure there is one on there that's seasons ready, but I don't think the initial county line release was seasons ready. For the good version of county line for 17 years, I think it's on AEM, I believe. That's where Blue Web released it. That's where he releases all his stuff, so I would believe it's on American Eagle Modding. Yeah, we don't buy brand new Canadian Farm, we buy year-old. So generally the stuff has the kinks out of it when we get it. Random Ghost, I only did it for one field because people wanted me to. So we're going back to the Haggy, don't you worry. Stick this in here, I guess, for now. Oh, we got a trailer in here. I did not know that. Shows how much I pay attention. I didn't know we had one of these trailers. Huh. Alright, so park that in there. Going back to the good spare. Yeah, I was gonna almost have to get another admin. Might have to have more than one because I don't expect you to be here every time I stream, so. Pretty sure you can get a front fill on these, and you can also get a back fill, but we don't have an actual fill thing on this necessarily. Oh, word. Fill this guy up. Yeah, leave it in the shed. Yeah, I mean, people have sayings for red stuff too, right? So. I think we're still taking from the truck tank, if I'm not mistaken. We might be starting to take from these back tanks now that they're... We'll see. I'll continue spraying our canola. This should be... Yeah, we'll go spray this field next year. Hello from Romania. Constantine, right on, man. Appreciate you viewing from that far away. That's awesome. If you watched the stream last night with Sea of Thieves, Jax, the one guy we were playing with, he hates Farming Simulator. He just laughed when I said that I stream it, and he knows I stream it. He makes fun of me, but he said, I can't believe people watch Farm Simulator. And you know what? I said it's a farmer thing. Whether people farm or not, I was like, it's just, if it's red, leave it in the shed. Yeah, see, everybody has their sayings, right? So, hey, you see this thing? It sprays so much faster, so much nicer. I think the John Deere only went 20 kilometers per hour. This goes almost 30, so. I mean, generally, you go quite fast when you're spraying, so this feels a little more beneficial. And make Kyle on it. Kyle's hardly ever here, though, I don't think. I don't think he's here very often. Mainly, I'd be looking for someone that watches me every stream. That will probably be the next mod that I make. Yeah, we'll see. I'll probably make one here shortly, so after the stream I'll maybe decide. And yeah, Canadian Farmer, you're here quite a bit. You're here, well, you're here no matter what game I stream, so that's important too. Evening, Jonathan. Nice to see you. Oh, no worries, Constantine. I'm not heartbroken. I don't care if anybody watches. I'll stream just to stream, but it's nice to have people watching. I see Kyle, yeah, for sure. I guess it is afternoon now. It's, well, 12:02 here, but... Blake, it's pretty much random right now. Yeah, I guess if it's 2 in the afternoon for you, Canadian Farmer, yeah. That was a wild turn. 302, wow. Yeah, I quite enjoy FS17. You'll sustain me all the time. Fortunately, when farming in real life gets busy, I won't be streaming as much. It's 2 in the afternoon for you guys? Jeez. Beer time. Well, I'm ahead of you, Canadian Farmer, and I already had to run this morning. All I really need mods for Patriotic is I have had spammers come in, and when I'm playing a game, I don't want to have to tab out of my game. Well, this is window mode, but I still have to Windows key, and then I have to go accept or decline stuff. I'd rather somebody else do that, so that's the reason why I want to mod. I don't really have any rules yet or anything, so it's not like you have any special privileges or, I mean, Ghost has got to do a little bit, time out a few people, but my chat's fairly clean because I don't know, I don't have a lot of people watching. I mean, 23 is still quite a bit. I watched some other guys that have been streaming for years and they don't get this much, so. Alright, Random, good to see you. So, I mean, yeah, I'm just looking for the odd person to, because when somebody swears or something, then I have to accept that into the chat, and I don't want to have to tab out to do that necessarily. So, yeah, I'll pick another one after stream here. I'll probably set somebody up as a mod, so. Yeah, it doesn't matter what you guys say, that won't influence me. I know who watches the streams, I know who hears the most, so. And don't feel bad if you don't get it. There'll be, if I get more popular, get more people watching, I'm gonna need a lot more than 2 moderators. So. So we'll go around here, and then we'll start doing our line, I guess. Can't really see. I think we're getting it. Hey Jaleel, how are you today? So we're gonna set a line. We'll go up here and set it. Probably it looks like down here will be good. Try this, I guess. And then we'll be done this field. Yeah, I can see then I gotta go out and hit show on that. How big of boobs you have for your sprayer? Oh, booms. Booms, you mean? You mean in-game or in real life there, Canadian Farmer? I'll probably pick 2 moderators now that I think about it. In real life, we run 90-foot booms. We'd like to go to 100 or 120, but we'll see. I'm doing good, Jaleel. How about yourself? So we missed a little strip there, but I'm not going to worry about it. So we're on line 0 right now. So our next line should be over here. It's either -1 or 1. Yeah, it's 1. Okay. Go big or go home, yeah. I went with the small booms for this, just on this map, because this is a pretty small map, so. Okay, so when you turn the lights on in the class, a new screen appears on the right front pillar, and I can't find it in GE. It might be invisible. Did you check the invisible box, Patriotic Gaming? If sometimes when stuff's an option, you can make it invisible in GE, and then so it's easier for you to do work and stuff. It will still show up in game when you select it, but that's good, Julio. biggest booms out there? Well, I thought it was like 130 for the Haggies, but I think they've come out with something even bigger now, with some special booms. I'm not sure exactly. I'm actually not sure what the... Pretty sure Haggy was 130, I know that, but I'm pretty sure there's some bigger prototype stuff out there. So we're pretty much done here. I think there might be a little... No. Oh, yeah, little spot right here, I see. Just gonna go doing a couple spots in here now. Generally, you wouldn't even go this way. Well, I guess you could go this way in real life too. Depending which way you want to make tracks, but you'd probably still stick with your GPS line. But I'm playing on the server right now, Jaleel, but none of the other guys are on at the moment, so just by myself. Hey, there's Budman. The guy that toughed it out till the very end of the stream. I think you were there right till I quit streaming at 2 in the morning, so. Yeah, it would be cool if you could have full markers. I'm sure you could implement something like that, but I would tell Killer to get on it, but he's the guy. If you want to make something happen, he knows giant scripting inside and out, so he's pretty much, him and Alfalfa are the ones that did the bagger, so I kind of had an idea, and he's like, well, I just want to play the game, so what does it matter? And then all of a sudden he was interested in the bagger, and I was like, oh, really? Because I was just gonna, how he made it, I was gonna make it way different, but what time is it for me? It's 12:10, so it's just at noon basically. Lunchtime, which means I'm gonna go have lunch here pretty quickly. I would go ask the girlfriend what she made me for lunch, but I don't think she'd appreciate that, so. I've been streaming a lot, so it's probably been pissing her off. Alright, we're getting a little bit to the leggy. $111. Oh, for Budman, I see. Yeah, so Budman's only an hour ahead of me. You guys are 2. Most of ya. Let's get this corner. This will be the last of the well, we still got another canola field to do, but at least this will be the last of this weird shaped fields. Well, your central time zone. Okay, yeah, I'm definitely mountain man. One thing I love is StinCap modding. They really captured the sound of this Haggy. Sounds so good. I love it. You're still gonna send it. Alright. Ooh, I was just gonna drive down there. A little bit of a hill there. So all these fields are, yeah, it does sound really good. I do enjoy them adding that sound in for sure. Just, oh, that's so beautiful when you go to slow down. I know, I love that hydro line. It makes the Haggy sound so good because that's what it sounds like. It's perfect. So I'm gonna head over there. I'll have to bring the spray truck over, but I'll probably be able to do a full round around the field before I need the. I guess I've been slacking with my lights. I should be putting these on when driving. You'd add that to a combine. Well, that's the thing too. I gotta get, when our new combine arrives, I get in harvest, I gotta get custom sounds. I tried to get custom sounds last year, but I messed them up, so. Because like the Massey combine, when it starts, I need that sound. I need the sound with when the chopper's chopping, or if you're dropping straw, there's two different sounds, so I want that variation for when you're doing that. And then also, its air cleaning system, when it blows itself out, it sounds amazing. It's just like a boom, just like a big noise. I need to capture that too and have that scripted into the XML blowing itself out. So I mean, that's what I want to do for my Massey combine. So I want it to be perfect, and I'll eventually stream with it here and I'll show you exactly what's wrong with it, so you'll get to see all the issues with it still and why it's not released yet. But nobody else on the page really cares about Massey. Bubbles does, but the other two don't really care about Massey, so I'm on my own when it comes to doing stuff to it. So mind you, Killer did in-game it for me in 15 and texture and stuff, so he has done a little bit. I guess I have had them do all a little bit of work to it, but some stuff that I couldn't necessarily do. So let's see if we can get around this entire field. Should be able to, but oh, I see we missed a few spots seating. Oh, I guess I remembered missing that spot too. I just never went back to it. That's my own fault. My own fault. I remember just missing that. Just forgot about it. Oh well. Actually, I might order some pizza for lunch. That would be also really delicious. You wish Challenger was just gone? Yeah. Yeah, and that's one reason why the ideal is black, because Challenger was not going to let them build another. Because that's the thing though, Massey's more of a popular combine than Challenger combine, at least around here. So I mean, and Challenger hated. They're like, no, it should just make yellow. Like I talked to some of the reps at one of our dealerships, and he said, yeah, he's like, Challenger wants us to quit painting them red. They just want them to be yellow. And I was like, I kind of like the Massey combine. I mean, I know the Challenger combine's exactly the same. Massey colors look better in my opinion. But so yeah, there's a controversy on they didn't want to make another red combine. You know, so to keep everybody happy, it's black. Massey, Challenger, and Fendt are all together now. Yes, the ideal is all three. You can get a Massey decals on it. You can get Fendt. You can get Challenger decals. The only thing different is the decals. There's no color anymore. Yeah, it's all the same. Challenger does seem to whine quite a bit, but they think they're also quite superior too. Which they do sit them good stuff, but that's just what I heard from some of the dealerships that love their Massey, and they're telling me about what Challenger says to them. Guess I should look at animals. Might have to do some animals, but this is summer right now, first day of summer, so some decals. I didn't know there was. Oh, you say decals? Yeah, I said decals. Decals, yeah. Challengers do go fast. So yeah, we had enough to do an outside round. Yeah, I might have to go get to the animals and see what they're doing. I might just finish spraying this field and. We'll go get the spray truck anyway. Fill this guy up. I'd really like a Challenger 1000 series, but go get our spray truck. Now I wonder if these things, actually I should probably strap these. I think they can fall off. They're not strapped. It's pretty much all we run. Our four-wheel drives are both case, but all our front wheel assists are Massey, Fendt, and we were supposed to demo a Challenger 1000 series, but never ended up happening. I don't know what happened to that. Watch Daggerweight. He's more Europe stuff, though, I think. I farm in real life, and this is how I farm, so I guess to each its own. Fill this guy up. I'm not sure what the other thing was here. I don't know what Sagpula means, but YouTube didn't like it. Oh look, Nightbot did something. That's awesome. Yeah. No, I don't need you coming in here promoting other people's channels. Everybody knows about Daggerwin. This is my channel. Only time him out for 5 seconds? Come on, Nightbot. If you think somebody does realistic farming that doesn't farm in real life, then you got your priorities mixed up, I'm afraid. I don't know why Nightbot timed him out for. I don't think he really said anything. But Sagpula is a food. Oh, okay, Sparta. I'm not sure what kind of food. Hey Ed, how are you doing today? Good to see you. Not much, Canadian Farmer. I'm gonna do one more. I'm gonna spray one more field, and then, well, I need to get seeding, but I'll probably check our animals quickly, and then I might do a little bit of seeding. I'm gonna have some lunch here shortly, so I'm gonna quit streaming here soon, just for a little bit, and then I'll be back later, obviously, but. Is there a seed dealer on Mills? Yes, there is. Matt Walker, I have sprayer add-on. I don't have it on the server, and I don't have it. I have not implemented it onto the Haggy. The John Deere on server has a sprayer add-on implemented into it, but this one does not. I have not taken the time to do that yet. I was gonna do it a long. Oh, my bad. I was gonna do it a long time ago, and I don't think I could really understand it back then, but pretty good at XML work now, so probably go and try it again. I should do this earlier stream more often. Yeah, sometimes I'm usually busy in the mornings on the weekend, but Hingden, if you know, when you're at the dealership, right? When you start at the dealership on Mills, if you pull out, I'm trying to think what road it is. There's two approaches. I'm not sure how to explain it. The one, basically, I'm trying to think, which way would it be? I'm not sure which way on the map. I think it'd be south. You want to go with the south approach, and then you want to turn right and head down. There'll be a fertilizer place, there'll be a lime place, and you can buy your seed there. Yeah, I'm just trying to explain how to tell them where to get there, Budman, but it's got lime, it's got solid fertilizer, it's got everything. There's a blue auger coming out of the lime pit. That's the place you want to go. And if you turn right out of the dealership and head down the road, you can't miss it, but that's if you go out the right approach, because there is two. Yeah, this thing gets a little squirrely still. Try and spray our canola anyway. Yeah, there's no water there, unfortunately. Yeah, you have to go under the building. That's the solid fertilizer, Canadian farming. You have to go inside the building to get it. Just pretty similar to a fertilizer plant. If you'll see on my edit, I've got an actual seed cleaning plant, so I don't have to go to that area. I go to my own. But I have to input crops. I have to have crop to make seed, which is, you know, pretty similar in real life. You go and get seed cleaned for your seeding next year. We do that all the time, but in game-wise, yeah, it's... Does Mills have a big grain farm? Yes, they have a couple of big grain farms on Mills. The dynamic watering system today. Okay, is that... I seen LS Company put out a new mod where you can have a water system set up on a water trough, and you can build it, and then it will just automatically fill your water trough up. Is that what you mean by dynamic water, or... Not sure what you're meaning, Ed. Yeah, this thing's a little squirrely. I'd take the corners better, but it doesn't like GPS all that well. Yeah, there is a big dairy, but there is a couple of big grain farms too. Yeah, you gotta go quite a ways to get water. Unfortunately, I just put a placeable down usually for the water, so I don't have to go far. Overloading capacity, yes. That would be it, patriotic. And I bumped it up to, I try 500. Put it at 500 and try that. The highway is pretty cool. I quite like that. You got to be careful though, because I had a semi and I was hauling bales and it flipped me right over. So if vehicles are coming, get out of their way, because they don't stop and they run you over. But yeah, we'll get this sprayed. I like this field. I like this field a lot. It's one of my favorite fields. I just like the layout. The 389, you know what? That's the mod. Like, I was looking on MediaFire the other day. Over 30, I think 3,300 people have downloaded that peat pack. So, I mean, that's the most downloaded mod off our page. It's crazy. And you guys like the peat pack the most. I was hoping to put out another one. There is a guy that's taken the day cab and everything, and he's put them all into one mod. And I was talking with him because I was like, well, that's what I want to do. I want to take all those peat trucks we gave you and put them all into one mod and make them options, but I was going to start working on it until the guy said, well, no, wait, I've done it, let me fix a few things and I'll send it to you, and he never has, so I might just have to do it myself. Plus I'd like to add some more options as well. So this is 7, okay. So we would have been on 8, so we want to go on 9 for our line, I think, on the way back. So we were on 8, yeah, so 9 will be our next line here, there it is. If I was leaving tracks, I would have to be a little more cautious with where I'm driving, but it's weird, I spray a different way. Well, this is how we spray in real life. We do one round around the outside of the field and then we go back and forth. Actually, no, that's wrong. We do 2 rounds. We spray around 2 because you got 90-foot booms, so we spray 2 rounds. That way you have plenty of room to turn around. And when you turn around, you do it perfectly so you're not trampling over any crop. I'm obviously not turning very well in the game, but I mean, it's just a game. I don't got to be that realistic, really. I mean, I'm going to be a little bit realistic, but come on, some stuff I would never, you'd never do this and then back up. You'd usually make your sprayer will make the turn perfectly with GPS, but they're about 15 feet off the ground. No idea how it keeps water going. The length of the field isn't. Okay, yeah, it's irrigation, I think, or some mod that I've been seeing. Do some 2 rounds outside first round here. I see. You spray north to south. It all depends, Canadian farmer. We'll generally spray our field how it's seeded. And most of our fields, yeah, I do seed them north to south. Game wise, I kind of just seed or spray however. I don't ever think about it, but this thing needs to work its wobbles out. There we go. Yeah, that pivot water system looks pretty cool. I mean, I don't really understand how it all works because we don't do irrigation here. So, I mean, I've gone further south where my uncle used to do irrigation, but we don't need irrigation where I'm from. We get plenty of moisture. No, it don't really matter, Patriarch, but he was just saying what he does, which is fine. I don't mind you guys saying your opinions, so. We live in free countries, you can say whatever you like as long as it's nice. I come to play a game, I don't need people saying crap, but so far most of you guys are pretty good, so don't have to deal with too many people being rude or oh yeah, I'm sure, Jonathan, I'm sure in your area there's a lot of areas in the world that definitely need it. Generally we'll seed the way it makes the most sense for the combine too, because you know, you can only go so far with the combine, and we unload on the go. We never stop. We never, you know, get our auger caught on the inside of the field and have to pull out and unload. Like, you don't do stuff like that. I mean, in the game that happens, but I mean, in real life, we have some long fields, mile-long fields, and we have to cut them in half just so that our combine can unload with the auger on the outside. So, there's always stuff like that. So, pretty much all the canola sprayed. I'm just gonna go set this over in this other barley field. I'm gonna go check the animals, do something different. Been doing a lot of spraying, so pretty much this whole left side of the map has been sprayed. I just have to spray our fields over here, which I think we only have one actually seeded over here. We still have quite a bit of seeding to do, but park that guy there. Well, here, I'll get him actually in the field. At least get him set up. We'll get him filled up before we quit here with the spraying. Yeah, see, we don't unload into our trucks. We have a grain cart. Our trucks stay on the edge of the field. Have I ever used a Meridian seed tender? Yeah, I definitely have used that. When you harvest in real life, what's the average speed? Average speed is probably 5 miles an hour. Actually 4.5, or even 4 is usually as fast as the combine goes. You go any faster than that with all the horsepower and stuff it has, it throws grain out the back. Doesn't matter what brand of combine you have. You go too fast and your grain cleaning system can't handle that much input, just because the companies keep making bigger horsepower combines, but they're not expanding the back end, which does the cleaning of the grain, so you can only handle so much. But now with the new IDEO, they've expanded the back, so they've finally done what we've been asking for so many years for. Like, we don't care about the horsepower. We have a 500 horsepower combine or whatever, and we can't even utilize the horsepower because we don't have the cleaning area for it. So it's just a vicious cycle. So finally with the IDEO, it should be good. Do you know why I won't unload into my fertilizer spreader? Some stuff just doesn't work with other stuff. That's all how I can explain it. I'm not sure why some stuff doesn't work. I don't understand it either. Could be how it's scripted. Well, it's obviously how it's scripted. Some stuff is scripted differently than others and doesn't work well with other stuff. But yeah, we're still draining the truck. We haven't even drained these back ones yet. Oh well. So we're gonna go check our animals. Actually, we'll check them right here. Actually, all our animals are good, so I'm not even gonna worry about them. The ideal, I doubt you can go 15, but you might be able to go 6 or 7. We'll have to see, but I'm not quite sure. I'll let you know once I test it out. If we do get to test it out. Well, that was actually pretty good. Do got to get rid of these hay bales before we go too far into the game, or else they're going to spoil. So I'm not sure kind of what to do with them yet, but we'll end up deciding that eventually. We actually need... I need to find our case. Actually, we'll do it like this. I know it's out in one of the fields somewhere. Wait for it to enter. Okay, it was out finishing tillage here. So this is what Bubbles must have been doing. Now we might as well finish this for him, I guess. 500 overload speed, good patriotic gaming. I'm glad that worked. But at least you know how to tweak it. You can turn it down if you need to, or... Bubbles is slacking, yeah, he was working in. He loves this diamond disc too. It's just like favorite thing for tillage. I'm kind of thinking he was turning with this thing in the ground. He tells me not to do that, but it leaves a little ridge there, and I don't see him leaving it anywhere, so I think he was turning around with it in the ground. Oh boy, I'm gonna have to bug him. But yeah, we gotta seed this field, and we got a couple more fields to seed, so. Yeah, it is a pretty big tractor, and it was only I think it was only a 550, or I think it was only a 500, and then he turned it into a 620, I believe. So yeah, you can see there, we're at 620 horsepower now. Jeez. I just kind of let him do whatever he wants, you know, let people be free on the server. I'm not sure exactly what horsepower you need for this in real life, but don't do much tillage where I'm from, so. Turned around here. I hate it when someone models up a big shed and you can't even fit a cultivator in it. Oh, just for, you mean height-wise, Hingden? Got this one chipped. Oh yeah, nope. She's got plenty of horsepower. I think we're gonna have to have some some chipped tractors for the Seed Hawk, because we have, well, we can use a 620 quad track on it, but the Seed Hawk's like, you know, even more horsepower if you can have it. So might have to go and edit a couple of engine capacities to be chipped. Give us a little more horsepower, just so a little easier pulling the Seed Hawks, but yeah, 700 plus. It is when you have the power and you don't need it. With seeding, we used to have a 52-foot Bourgault 5810. We're not the guys that have the 3320s. I kind of wish we were, but we still have the 5810. And we have a 470 quad track, but it's chipped to a 550, so it's 550 horse. And now we've gone to a 62-foot 5810, and I got a big 7700 series Bourgault tank behind me. So there's a few hills that I was climbing up this last spring. I'll have some videos of it this year, but I was 109% engine load going up those hills. Like, the tractor was maxed out. I was hoping it was going to get to 110%, because then I was going to take a Snapchat and be like, look, the tractor's putting in 110%, but it never did get to 110, so I was a little bit disappointed. It only went to 109. Rolling coal. Oh yeah, she was working. But yeah, you guys get to see this year if I make some videos of. So 550 is almost not enough horsepower to pull our drill in. We're not even pulling the biggest tank behind us. I mean, 62 foot's pretty big for our area. I know that's small compared to some, but most people around our area only run like 40 foot. Like, nobody runs 62 foot drill. Not anyone close to us anyway. There's guys that run the bigger tanks, like the 7900 series, We only run the 7700, but yeah, nobody around us runs that big of a drill. That drill you made, is that I didn't make the drill. Trying to think what's his name. It's in the credits who made the drill. I can't remember. He's a guy that Killer talked to. He's on AM. What's his name again? I can't remember. But he's the one that modeled. He's the one that modeled the cedar. And no, that cedar's more like a 3320. So it's definitely opposite of what I have in real life. But Canadian Farmer, I try, but I can't model. So I kind of only. Is it easier to map or mod vehicles? I can do a little bit of both. I've been getting pretty good at editing Mills County right now. I've been adding a bunch of scripts to it, a bunch of the LS Company scripts. It just takes a lot of reading and kind of seeing how other people do it, but I kind of have some of the stuff. Like, I'm working on the Massey Combine. I have that in real life. The Kenworth grain truck is pretty much a spitting image. Like the Kenworth grain truck that I'm going to give to you guys, that's pretty much a spitting image of our Kenworth tandem grain truck. It's still a little bit different, but it's pretty similar. That's what I based it off of. And then I'm eventually going to be working on a Freightliner grain truck, and it's going to be just like the one on our farm. I gotta go over here. There's a spot over here that's missed. The Bordeaux cedar is close enough, so I'm not gonna worry about it too much. The Massey loader, I've pretty much edited a Massey loader to be the Isotope. That's who it is. Yeah. He's the one that he took. I got Paulie to make the Bordeaux tank, and then gave it to Isotope, and he basically remodeled half of it. Like, he redid the tires and rims. He did a bunch of stuff that wasn't on the original model. And then yeah, he built the drill from scratch, which the drill, he says, is part Bordeaux, it's part something else. So it's kind of two drills put together. So it's not technically really that's why it's not Bordeaux colors, because it's not technically really a Bordeaux drill. The tank is Bordeaux, but the drill is not really. You should have those tires that are on your Massey. What tires are you talking about there, Canadian Farmer? You mean the real life Massey? Put those tires on. So that's what you're talking about. In game, that's exact tires that I have. They're Trelleborgs. Believe it or not, Trelleborg's a real tire brand. The Massey loader in my stream there in real life, that has Trelleborg's, and it has exact same tires in game. So I think this field's done. So that's good. We can get out of here. The tires on the drill are really shiny. You must have the Bordeaux off Mod Hub Patriotic, do you? Because the one off Mod Hub, the guys basically made the Bordeaux work without the big bud scripts. I can't remember the guy that did it, which is good for him, but he made the whole thing really shiny. He changed the spec maps and stuff. I don't really like them. That's awesome, Haggard. Well, good luck with that endeavor. That'd be awesome. Oh, I guess, yeah, we'll have to work our winter wheat field. Actually, I'd kind of like to spread manure on it before we work it in. A case skid steer model? No. Stone Valley Modding has done an older version up. We have that one. We've been helping him with it, but that's the only case one I really know of. So we're gonna drop this disc off. I don't think we really need it right now, to be honest. I was gonna get back to seating, but I'll probably end up actually having lunch here. Kind of hungry. We've had a pretty good turnout for the stream, so I'll probably... Hopefully you guys are able to come back tonight for another stream. Oh, we'll see. I kind of want to get some editing and other stuff done today too, so... Gotta get this in here just right. Get on one of the seaters. Right on, bud, man. Yeah, no, I'll stream a little bit tonight again. Hopefully I have some more guys come on the server. I'll probably be doing some more seeding. I just want to get the seeding done and over with. And hopefully we have some manure. We can get spreading some more manure. And then I'll probably finish off the spraying. I'd like to get the spraying done too. It's technically, really, we only have this field right here, this barley, to spray. Because I don't think anything else is seeded. Actually, no, I think we have one more seeded over there. No, maybe we don't. I don't know. I don't remember. Ooh, this is going to be tight. Oh, it's going to be tight. That was very tight. Go with the cedar through there. We got that huge amount of silage still. Probably never even going to get through it all. So we'll get this just positioned over here, and then that'll probably be it for today, or well, for this afternoon, and then just get this guy over here and because I think we can do beans now. Yeah, so we're gonna do beans over here because we can finally seed soybeans. Do they have that 70 shows in Canada? They do. It's a good show. I like watching The Ranch lately with Ashton Kutcher in his new series, so. Alright, she's all folded down. Perfect. Alright, I think that's going to be it for this afternoon. I hope to see you guys tonight again. We'll be doing some more, like I said, seeding, spraying. Just trying to get everything ready for harvest, and hopefully we can kick off harvest in but I mean, I really got to get on my Mills County edit, because after we finish this map, we need something to go to. So, well, I guess we have Killer's map. So, yeah, thanks for tuning in. See you guys a little bit later.